Welcome to Story Kids!
Welcome to our cozy Storytime channel. Let's start our magical bedtime story. Are you ready for an adventure?
Once upon a time, nestled in the sparkling crystal mountains, lived a tiny dragon named Sparky. Sparky wasn't like the other dragons. While they practiced roaring and breathing big puffs of smoke, Sparky loved collecting shiny pebbles and arranging them in colorful patterns. He was small, about the size of a grown-up's hand, with scales that shimmered like a rainbow in the sun. One sunny morning, while searching for a particularly sparkly blue pebble, Sparky overheard the grown-up dragons talking in worried whispers. "The dragon's heart is gone," boomed Ignis, the oldest and wisest dragon. The dragon's heart was a legendary gemstone, a magnificent ruby that pulsed with a warm, gentle light. It was the source of all the dragon's magic and joy. Without it, their fires would dim and their spirits would fade. Sparky's own little heart fluttered with worry. He had to do something. While the big dragons planned to search the highest peaks and the deepest caves, Sparky had a different idea. He remembered an old story his grandpa used to tell about how the smallest creatures often see the things that the biggest ones miss. So, with a brave little squeak, he decided to start his own search right there in the Dragon Valley. He first visited Mrs. Badger, who was busy baking her famous berry pies. "Mrs. Badger," Sparky chirped, "have you seen a big, shiny red stone?" Mrs. Badger wiped her flowery paws on her apron. "A big stone? No, dear. But I did see a grumpy goblin hurrying towards the Whispering Woods this morning, carrying something heavy in a sack." Thanking her, Sparky zipped towards the Whispering Woods. The trees there were so tall their leaves rustled with secrets. It was a little spooky, but Sparky puffed out his chest and kept going. He soon found a trail of dropped buttons and shiny trinkets. "This must be the goblin's trail," he thought. He followed the trail deeper and deeper into the woods until he came to a clearing. In the middle of the clearing was a moss-covered stump, and sitting on it was a goblin named Griselda, looking very unhappy. The sack was at her feet, and peeking out from the top was the unmistakable glow of the dragon's heart. Sparky hid behind a mushroom and listened. Griselda sighed. "I thought having the shiniest treasure would make me happy, but I just feel lonely." Sparky's kind heart ached for her. He bravely stepped out from behind the mushroom. "Hello," he said softly. Griselda jumped, startled. "A dragon! Don't you dare try to take my treasure," she cried, clutching the sack. Sparky shook his head. "I don't want to take it," he said. "I just wanted to say, that's a very beautiful stone. But do you know what makes it truly special?" Griselda frowned. "Because it's valuable?" Sparky smiled. "No. It's special because it belongs to everyone. It makes all the dragons happy, and when they're happy, the whole mountain is full of warmth and laughter. True treasure isn't something you keep for yourself, it's something you share." He then took out his favorite pebble, a little stone that swirled with all the colors of a sunset. "Here," he said, offering it to Griselda. "This is my favorite treasure. I want to share it with you." Griselda stared at the tiny dragon, then at the beautiful pebble. A slow smile spread across her face. She opened her sack and gently took out the dragon's heart. "You're right, little dragon," she said. "It does feel better to share." Together, they carried the dragon's heart back to the Dragon Valley. When the other dragons saw Sparky and the goblin returning with their lost treasure, they let out a mighty cheer. The ruby's light grew brighter than ever, and the valley was filled with joy. From that day on, Sparky wasn't just the tiny dragon who collected pebbles. He was Sparky the Brave, the hero who taught everyone that the greatest treasure of all is kindness and friendship. And Griselda? She became a regular visitor to the valley, always ready to share a story and a smile. Thank you so much for joining me on this adventure. If you love Sparky's story, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more magical tales. See you next time.
Thank you for watching, little dreamers. We hope you love the story as much as we loved sharing it with you. If you enjoyed the adventure, don't forget to give us a big thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel so you never miss a magical bedtime story. And leave a comment to tell us what your favorite part was. Sweet dreams, and we'll see you next time for another magical tale. Good night.